Hey everybody, today we're trying out Ball X Pit, or Ball Cross Pit? Balls Pit. Been meaning to get to this one for a while actually, because selfishly I'm like, if I get the let's try out of the way, I can then just let it devour me. I could just spend so much time in it, maybe to fill that Mega Bonk niche in my brain to just kind of poke into it every now and then sometimes. I don't know. Oh my god. Ballard has fallen. A pit is all that remains. What the fuck? That presentation was insane, actually. That was a great way to start. Now treasure seekers flock to explore the depths. Ballard has fallen. What a stupid line to read right after that crazy of a visual with the meteor. Oop. Move your character. Shoot with red trigger. Yeah, when I was deep in the mines of trying to get my Athena build to work in Mega Bonk, a lot of the friends I was trying to compete with then just moved on to this game anyway. Do I just shoot continuously? I think it might be like some of those old-fashioned games where your projectiles are based on how... Oh, yeah. It seems like your projectiles are based on how close you are to them. You can press Y to toggle out. Oh, I can just do that? Alright, I'll do that for now. Okay, so when I fire shots, they have travel time. It's based on really old video games where you can only have X number of projectiles on the screen at once, and so that became your firing rate, essentially. Level up. +1 strength. Detailed stats? More base damage for my balls. 25 to 44 damage. They immediately have like a big like RPG range of damage, as opposed to just being like a thing that does what it does. Ah! New passive. Iron Onesie. Balls deal 0.5% more damage for each ball baby on the field. What is a ball baby? Skyward Sword has bomb babies. New ball. Ghost. 26 to 46 hit. Passes through enemies. That sounds strong, given that there's already a lot of enemies on the screen. New passive Emerald Hilted Dagger increases crit chance by 30% when hitting enemies on the right side. Oh, they have sides? Oh, because it's going to be like super breakout, right? My projectiles are going to bounce around everywhere. I'm going to try the piercing one. Oh yeah, you can see it goes through the whole row. It might be bad that this one's reaching. I actually don't know if you lose if they reach the bottom of your screen or not. You probably do, otherwise you can just go around them. But I imagine we have our own health too. Okay, so our attacks are firing continuously. And yeah, if they get spent, they definitely seem to come back faster. +4 dexterity. Dexterity increases crit chance. Very, very slightly. And fire. Oh. Short bow increases fire rate by 15%. Brood Mother. Just another new ball. So I assume that you just have a budget of balls, and then these upgraded balls either replace your existing balls, the generic ones, or they get added to the string of balls that get shot around. It also seems like they might fill up your slots. Okay, so passives go on the bottom of the screen, and balls go on the top. Okay, so these are the weapons, like in Vampire Survivors and Mega Bonk. You have balls on the top row and passives on the bottom row, it looks like. And they're completely separate and mutually exclusive. Probably. Egg Sack. It explodes into 2 to 4 baby balls on hitting an enemy. Has a 30-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Baby balls? Okay, so baby balls... We know what that is a little bit. So if I get a onesie, then the egg sack gets stronger. So let's have like a synergy, apparently. Okay. What do the baby balls do? Oh, I'm being shot at. Maybe pay a little more attention. I'm suddenly actually getting... There's actually offensive actions all of a sudden. So there are now archers, and I can focus on them a little bit to make the board safer. Oh boy, running out of space on the screen! I might be in trouble. Oh, they melee you. Is it that they reach near the bottom of the screen and then they attack you directly? Like they jump at you? Fusion randomly levels up your equipment 1 or more times. Cool. Plus 1 to 5 upgrade levels. Okay. What's it gonna do? So all of them went by 1. So random. I guess it's the minimum. Oh, does normally level everything? Not random things? It might have coincidentally leveled everything by 1. And it was lucky that it happened to get everything. But it might be that it always levels it up by the same amount. And it's just that everything levels up by 1 or 2 collectively or something. I don't know. %25% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. Another baby birther. Lightning. Oh, I love chain lightning attacks. It's be so tempting, but I kind of want to go down the baby meta. I kind of want to see how crazy it might get if you have a bunch of baby. Granted, I have barely even recognized where the baby on the screen might be because I'm a little overwhelmed by the fact that I have rapidly incoming foes that I'm currently worried about. Like a king. This weirdly reminds me of those, hello, fusion reactor. Reminds me of those mobile ads for the game where the guy shoots bullets down a path on like the left or right lane, and then they go weaving back and forth, and some of the ways they go get like an upgrade or something, and the trailers are designed to make you mad because they're playing it badly to get you to buy the game, and then you download the game and it's a different video game and they lied to you. All babies deal 20% more damage. Balls do 20% bonus damage until they hit a wall. 25% chance of birthing baby. Oh, a higher birthing chance. Okay, so you can, once I have 4 balls, the balls still spawn, but other upgrades to the balls. Let's get my other passes filled in. I don't know if this one has synergies. I kept bracing for synergies in Mega Bonk, where they fuse it together, but then that never happened. Which, to some extent, I felt like I was missing that in Mega Bonk because I got so used to it in Vampire Survivors. But I think in the long term, it probably was healthy for the long term of the game, because having to always pair specific weapons with each other in Vampire Survivors is pretty disappointing, because you constantly wish that you could just do different strategies. But nope, if you happen to like getting the thing that sucks all of the experience into you, then you better get the holy water every single time, because it synergizes with it. So no other than it can't pick anything else as a result. And that's kind of a bummer. Let's see. Floats around your character and shoots a baby ball at enemies every 2 seconds. Another baby launcher? I mean, that's another baby launcher, I guess. I just go everything. I'm gonna pick everything that says baby. Fusion combines any 2 fully upgraded balls, combining their properties into 1 ball. Balls can only be fused once. Okay. 3 available fusions, but I assume I can't fuse anything yet. Right? So let's do fission. Yeah, 1 level. Whoa. Okay. Little healing potion. I'm taking some damage. But yeah, in Mega Bonk, it's nicer to have more freedom about what to pick and not have your weapons determine your stuff for you. Oh, we're getting wider. That's a way to raise the difficulty. Just straight up having more lanes to worry about the whole time. So I keep picking baby things, but I genuinely don't see the babies is the issue. So I'm like, are they good? I genuinely am not spotting babies on the screen, despite having picked many things that spawn them constantly now. Shoot 1 to 2 baby balls every time you're healed. Gain 1.5 baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. Oh my god. The baby rattle. I'm baby rattled, y'all. I didn't realize how deep the baby ball was gonna go. I would have made my other ball a baby ball then, just to see how ridiculous they can get. So now I can't aim as consistently, but considering that most of the screen's covered in bad things usually, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. This boss needs to die though. It seems like they gain the ability to attack me when they're near the bottom of the screen. But yeah, Mega Bonk has had its own issue though, which is that while it doesn't have... Gotta pick one of these. Can keep making the baby one, but... Increase the area of effect damage. Increase crit chance when hitting enemies on the right. I don't know how to do that exactly. I guess just the ability to bounce around things, yeah. I'll just upgrade the broodmother thing. Whoa! Okay, so it is all over the place. It scatters the levels around, so it was like lucky that it leveled up 3 the first time. Make the baby rattle stronger. A lot of things have stopped at 3. Is that the cap? It's pretty low. Balls start at 70% speed, but increase by 20% each bounce up to 200%. Huh. I'm just gonna go for the baby rattle to have more baby ball. I assume they're doing something good, I hope. Where are the baby balls? Are the white balls baby balls? The baby balls have not been explained as a mechanic necessarily. Baby ball count 10. Baby ball damage 11 to 17. Are they just smaller balls? Are my normal balls baby balls and then the special balls are better balls? Balls go through enemies and deal 25% bonus damage until they hit the back of the field. Do they then bounce around behind the enemies, like in many, like many players would try to do in Breakout? If all my balls do that automatically, it seems like it would be a problem because I lose them all. I feel suspicious like maybe you do cap at level 3. Am I strong yet? But yeah, the issue with unfortunately the issue with Mecha Monk has been that the more I play it, the more it really feels like they made certain abilities that are just way too strong for your scaling of the game, and they really are just scaling oriented abilities. They made abilities that make you level faster, get better loot, make enemies spawn faster, and so on. And those are almost universally and exclusively the meta abilities at all times. Which is a bummer, because there's always ones that make your projectiles go faster, or shoot more projectiles, and so on. And those never seem to be the meta, and it's just frustrating, because you think that, like, that's what you'd want people to be picking, so maybe the other stuff shouldn't be as powerful as this is. They made luck so powerful. Evolution fuses certain combinations of fully upgraded balls into powerful new balls. I thought that's what fusion did. I thought that was what fusion did. Wait. So I can make a super baby. I'm gonna have so much baby right now. It's a horrible, horrible spider. I was sick recently, so my voice is not happy. Has 25% chance of birthing an egg sac each time it hits an enemy. No thank you. But also have fun. Oh, don't shoot me with arrows. Please kill him before he kills me! I'm in trouble. Oh, none of those arrows hit me? The laser horizontal hits for that much damage, deals this much damage to all enemies in the same row. So it blasts in a horizontal row. It's kind of interesting. But what if I went even harder on babies? Just gonna click on everything that says baby. We have the most nonsense build possible that I barely comprehend because I can't see where the babies are. I don't think it's even working. Because, like, look at me. It sucks. I'm having a terrible time. I'm barely staying ahead of the track at all. I have to stand in such specific spots to survive for a few seconds longer that I'm not even, like, effectively... Yep. I'm not even able to dodge the arrows because I have to stand in such specific spots. Alright, so let's not pick baby. I don't even like baby. I couldn't even see what it was doing. Let me know at home if you have not played this game and could tell where baby ball was and what that meant. Because I made so many apparently, and I didn't see any special effects happening on the screen. Hopefully I wasn't supposed to like press a button to activate them. Welcome to new Ballard, your home base. Sidebar. Let's plant some wheat to get started. Open the build menu. Why wouldn't this just be open by default? Plant some wheat. So it's like a progression system. I'll put wheat over here in the corner so that people have to walk really far to get to it. If my first it feels like my first action is going to constantly be to open the sidebar, which makes me feel like the sidebar should just be open already. So they harvest wood in the forest and they harvest wheat in the field. Now I can send somebody out. Job's done. Oh. Okay. Your workers have limited time per harvest before getting exhausted. You can speed them up with B. Oh. Seems I should have bounced them around. Also seems like putting them in the back is a problem for the back. So the town works like a fucking DVD screensaver or a Breakout game. Alright, well I got one wood. which is not impressive. And it's going to be expensive to upgrade, apparently. So I guess it's that you normally have a cursor on the screen, so you hit Y to get over here and open up the menu. Intuitively, it felt like it wouldn't just be open all the time. But yeah, I get it on some level. So knowing that, I'd want to rearrange these guys to be in a line right now until I have like a better sense of how to like aim things. Although I think I might have been able to make them run diagonally for a better pattern. Expand. Oh, you can get a little bit of a dungeon keeper going on here as you tunnel deeper into the walls. Go back to the video game though. Let's see, the warrior. He levels up. His default thing is bleed. These are his default stats. Can I look at bleed? Will my mouse let me do it? Nope, I can't have a mouse. Okay. I was wondering, like, what does my default ability do? Can I highlight my default attack in some way to learn what its effects are? My scary spike ball. Knowing that it's called bleed definitely implies something, at least, that it probably does cause enemies to take damage over time after it gets hit. Probably should be as close as possible just to make the deaths happen faster. So there we go. Inflicts 4 stacks of bleed if I upgrade it. Bleeding enemies shall receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball. Max 11 stacks. So when you cause someone to bleed, the next damage source does more damage, basically. That doesn't do damage on its own over time. So lightning. I wanted to pick this last time, so let's do this one. I want to see some chain lightning happening. Some crowd clearing. Me and babies are over with it. I'm with lightning now. Is why you were dead in all the jokes when I was a kid, babies, because you suck. That's just an insane sounding sentence if you don't have the context of how bizarrely common dead baby jokes were in like the 90s. Two baby options, stop it. The iron ball, double damage but moves 40% slower. But then it'll get upgraded to become cooler and stronger over time. Oh my god, this board is so full! I'm so in trouble already. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with how immediately in trouble I keep being. But like, don't I like barely have buttons? Maybe autopilot, maybe auto firing is that bad? Oh my god, I'm being shredded. I've been alive for 5 seconds. How do I like barely had time to even start a run. Jesus Christ. Do I even have anything to spend? I could plant more wheat. I already have a wheat, so I don't know if I want more wheat. The other thing hasn't come back though. Like it hasn't regrown yet. Yeah, I don't know, I think I just need to play way more. I'm not used to losing these runs that fast. Damn. Am I missing some basic technique of how the game works? Oh, the aiming. You were I haven't been aiming this whole time. I'm admittedly not sure how that will affect my strategy all that much. Are my shots any stronger coming from behind? I guess I could get them stuck behind certain enemies and clear out clusters of them, which probably is smarter than some of what I was doing. I really just got used to playing it like Galaga and didn't even question the idea that I wasn't aiming. Nope. Maybe try lightning again now? Oh my god, people just spent the last 20 minutes pulling their hair out. I'm amazed that my voice seems shittier than normal today, because I thought I was on the mend. I've had a cold for like a week. I did like fuck up my voice a bit by doing like 6 hours worth of Patreon Q&A like 2 days ago, but like I had all yesterday off basically, so I'm kind of shocked. Another AOE, but for earthquakes. It's an Iggy's Wrecking Ball. That's terrifying. So life leech. I'll go with the earthquake ball for now. Well, this seems night and day at the moment, doesn't it? So do you actually cap out at level 3? That's surprisingly low. But also, for all I know, a run is only the length of that track on the side of the screen, so they might go kind of quick. This is the one that I wanted to get last run when I realized how everything I was getting was baby related. I'm like, where's that one where all the baby balls make all of my balls do more damage? Isn't there AoE, the horizontal? I have 3 AoEs, and I guess the ball, the bleed one I can't do anything about. Yes! Sneak up on them all from behind. Just like my childhood. Oh. I didn't really have a strategy in Super Breakout beyond just wanting to throw all the balls behind the enemies. And just have it just burrow a hole so that the ball could just infinitely bounce around. I definitely seem comically powerful at the moment. So now we can just make them stronger. And now everything's super stronger. It does feel like the fission stuff is way stronger than my actual leveling. Like, it makes things level up so quickly. So if I can get it to bounce all the way up the row of enemies, then specifically the laser one hits a ton of things. It seems to trigger over and over again without much cooldown. As long as it doesn't just get sent all the way back to the beginning of the base. Like if somebody was just, you know, shooting straight up the entire time. People are gonna think I'm freaking baiting the comments. Okay, the 3s are white. It does seem to imply that they're done. Here's crit when hitting the front. Balls deal 20% less damage, but if they hit the back of the field, they then gain 80% damage. That seems wild. So now my balls are weaker, but if I am always aiming to make them reach the back, they know the same instinct I had as a kid. They know who I am. If I'm always trying to make a burrow a hole to the back, then when the balls reach the back, they then become super strong. Like comically so. What does the fusion do again? I guess I feel like I misread what it does compared to the other one, because that seems like it does something. Okay, bleed lightning? No. Earthquake lightning? It's like double AoE or something? Earthquake cross lightning. Ah, it's the name of the game with the X's. Okay, does that much hit damage? Does that much AoE? Yeah, it just does both at once, I guess. Does it have like a special new effect that's different, or is it literally just firing both separate attacks at once, basically? Person enemies take more damage. 4% chance to freeze for 5 seconds. That's a low chance of freezing. Upturned hatchet. I don't know if I want to go back down the baby hole again. So let's, let's bring the make the hatchet even stronger. I should have seen if it made the negative effect worse or not. I just all in on my fucked up hatchet strat. God, people are gonna think I was doing a bit earlier, like I was baiting them. I genuinely just didn't even register the idea that I'm supposed to be aiming. To be fair, you don't aim in Breakout, because this game feels like Breakout, and you're used to playing like a paddle where you just kind of go back and forth. A vertical ball would also be pretty helpful. That would mix well with always trying to sneak behind everything. Because the problem with doing this strategy where you attack from the back is that you might get in a situation where they're stuck hiding everything from the back and there's too many enemies in the front that they're not reaching. So if they're not reaching anything else, then that's a problem for your horizontal one, because then they'll never hit them. But the vertical one, it'll hit anything in the back and it'll hit all the way to the front. So you're rewarded. So I still want to aim for the back if I can, because if it reaches the back, it gets a damage multiplier. Ow. Okay, so this, it reduced the... Here the reduced damage is going down. We need to focus on this guy a bit, though. Please die. There we go. Increase crit from the right. Is that worth focusing on, I wonder? Kinda hoping for that one that's like, all your AoEs are stronger, because I feel like that applies to basically everything now. I'm pretty sure I saw one that does that. Okay, so yeah, I remember when I found wood on the floor before. I found wheat now. So you can find resources on the floor. It definitely would feel nice to have a vacuum effect that sucks in some of these effects, because, oh my god, running around to grab them all manually is actually kind of time consuming. I probably missed some loot because I was busy trying to play at all. Increased fire rate. Balls do 100%, 50% damage, but damage decays by 30% each time they bounce. I don't want that. I'm specifically got to bounce them to make their other effect go up. Destroy the 2 nearest enemies when you were hit from close range. So, interesting. I think I'm just going to go for firing faster. It's a lot of attack. Throw to the back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. They will rue the day. Okay, that took me way too long to do, though. Not an amazing spot. God, it really burrowed through everything, though. Damn. It definitely did some damage. There. Evolution? What's it gonna evolve? Yeah! Plus sign! Once I saw the second one, I'm like, these must combine into something ridiculous. The Holy Laser. 21 to 31 damage to all enemies in every same row and column. The Holy Hand Grenade of Ball Pit. I've been neglecting some of the loot, I'm sure. It's just so much. Oh, that's the experience, isn't it? So when I neglect it too much, I'm literally not even leveling. You can heal past max health. Just fire faster. I don't need more health. I'm too strong and cool. Also, it feels like, okay, there are projectiles to be fair, but other than that, it feels like if you're taking damage, you're doing something wrong, because it means the board is filling up with things that are going to kill you, and if you're in a situation where it's already happening, then you're not going to be able to fix that by having more health. Okay, there's definitely a downside here, which is that my lasers have combined into one laser, which means they're now seemingly weaker at actually doing the obliterating I want them to do. Oh, and the balls are stronger now. I do wonder, were they weaker once they fused? Is that a part of the dynamic? Is that they fused to something that's stronger in the long term but weaker in the short term? That can, like, maybe sink you? They keep wanting to give me more baby balls. I don't want baby balls. Maybe I'm over neglecting baby balls. I could do it. Okay, encyclopedia. Bleed. Root mother. Post launch. No, it's just the balls. Explain baby balls. It's an encyclopedia. You should explain what baby balls are. Oh, there's more tabs. No, not that one. Baby, that's just, oh, these are just the items. No, none of these explain what baby balls are. What do you mean? Right trigger just makes me look up there. I need the game to explain what baby balls are. There's a horrible lack of the baby balls being green text you can highlight to explain the words. Let's do a reroll. Hello. I can just get more lasers? Wait. Burn. Add 1 stack of burn on a hit for 3 seconds. Max 3 stacks. Burnt units are dealt damage per stack per second. So that is how you... I might have thought burn, bleed works. There's burn here to do that. What if I just added even more vertical lasers, though? Just brought back another whole extra layer of lasers. Trying to beat the secondary boss right now. Oh, that's a lot of arrows. Careful. So I'm not feeling great about my scaling. There is like a somewhat upsetting inevitability to failure in this game. In that usually in Vampire and Mega Bonk you could run away from the threats. But in this one it's just this creeping sense that you're fucked. You're fucked, everything's fucked. They're finally coming down here to kill you. Crit from the back. That is part of my strat. Maybe I should get that one. Maybe I should be critting this guy from the back right now before I die. Does he have a back to crit? No! Oh, he's just gonna keep hitting me. Die! I'm so fucked. I'm dead. Ah! Get knocked back a bit each time you shoot a ball. More crit from behind. Oh, these guys need to die. Oh god, grab this before I die. A fusion's available. Is that good or bad though? I feel like they're scary. What if I leveled up stuff like crazy real quick? Yay! Please kill. Ah! Stop hitting me. Okay. There's hope. Maybe. This one gives you a bunch of gold now, because it's wasted. So let's fuse, not the most exciting options ever, admittedly. Does it give the Holy Laser bleed? Or is this just a huge nerf? Bleed Holy Laser. Stacks 4 bleed. While also doing all the damage to everybody. Okay, there it goes. Area effect of the Holy Laser also inflicts status effect of bleed. I was gonna say, like, that sounds really stupid and pointless if it doesn't do that, and it does. Oh, that's a lot of bleed, actually. So there's gonna be a lot of bleed stacks going around now. Which should just sort of soften up everything all the time, I guess? poison. Poison should be another 8. No? It could be good to stack with other effects maybe, but yeah, it's unfortunately not another AoE. But if I combine it with an AoE, then it's a bunch of damage over time being added to stuff, which could be good. Let's see if I can burrow to the back for my crit chance. Probably can't. Oh no. I'm not keeping it together. My big bonus of reaching the back of the board isn't really applying right now. I'm gonna get meleeed. Oh, sneak in here, sneak in here. Ah. I made it kind of far. I can't tell if I'm playing any of this correctly. I'm at least playing it more correctly than I was when I wasn't aiming around at all. Level 3 warrior, I can upgrade my base. Stone piercer pierces through boulders when harvesting, or increases the harvested clock by 0.2 seconds each time harvesting wood. So wood makes your day longer, basically. Okay. Pierces through boulders kind of sounds helpful. Neither of them are very helpful yet, because I can barely do anything yet, but sure. Hold show upgradable 1. Oh, so you can upgrade this with your money to make it better at a wheat, I guess. Also got a boulder for harvesting stone, and I gained the ability to pierce through stone when I harvest stone. Definitely used up them resources. So the little bouncy thing will act like I'm gonna fail, but actually, I pierced through boulders like it said I would. So that's good. 0 to 2 gears collected. A lift to bring back riches from the depths of the pit. Upgrade with gear pieces to unlock deeper levels. Ah. So this is kind of interesting because they're obviously doing a combination of certain elements of the genre of Vampire Survivors and Megabonk, but instead of being super derivative feeling, they're combining it with Super Breakout, which I know, big deal, because I played a billion Balatro clones that'll riff on a different genre of thing but make it Balatro. But they're also doing it in a thing where they're merging with roguelite systems like Rogue Legacy and so on, where there's actually like an overall progression that you're poking at. I don't know how depthful this is. This might just be a overall system that just kind of obscures a similar level of complexity as like just the shop that exists in those other two games, but it might be something more interesting in the long term, which would set it apart a bit. I feel like you have some kind of meta progression. The more progression makes you stronger, potentially, though, the more you might potentially feel like you just have to grind at the game to succeed, so that kind of progression definitely comes with upsides and downsides. Either way, this has been Ball Pit. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. I'm gonna take a break, and I guess rest my voice. It doesn't feel great, actually.